Mbona watu wanakuja wakirudi?
Anangoja pesa yangu kama tax. Una tax mshahara yangu na unataka bado nikae hapa ati to fix marriage. Fix yourself kijana, tuonane. Sishinde hapo kinisumbua kichwa, muangalie kichwa lakini haina.
Of concern is where you feel you have been violated or you are experiencing through GBVs or SPV, where do you report? I've realized that most of our police stations, they have GBV desk operational, but most of our posts, which is spread almost in all part of our sub-county, they don't have GBV desk. So maybe going forward is one of the areas that we should even think that we should also have a GBV desk even at the post level, so that wananchi wale ambao wamedhulumiwa can find it easy, of course, to go and get assistance from those desks. We have seen and you have heard and you have seen even in television some shocking details of young people losing their lives through GBVs. You know, sometimes it's so shocking, and I think the data is now shifting even to our kids who are in colleges, as young as 12 years, sorry, as young as 18 years, 20 years, 22 years, who are in colleges. They fall in relationship, and wewe unajua mtoto anasoma, before you know it unapata habari kwamba mtoto labda pengine ameuliwa kwa njia nyingine, kama mama mzazi unashtuka. So I think that's also one area that you also have a look at, and also have a conversation. Prof, I know you deal with a number of our young people who are universities, so that let us also get their voices to see how do we mitigate this issue, because for parents it's so shocking that you have paid for your kid to be in school, in college, but you're just being told that mtoto wako amepatikana kama ameuliwa. It's so shocking for every parent. So even for those who are in colleges, let us get a chance to also to talk to them, to see how can they also, because they are human beings. They one of, you know, mtu amesema hapa kwamba ni mapenzi inataka, roho inataka, but usikiwe kwa ile roho ambapo inachukua roho yako, you know. And I'll quote the words of the former Prime Minister saying, let's live and do what? Let's live and do live. Ukiona kama mbaya, please live so that you can live. Sina maana hiyo. Ukiona ndio unaona kama ni mbaya, please don't wait. Tolee hapo na sanduku. Please live so that you can also live. So that's a very powerful message that I want to share today, so that we can also save ourselves. As a government, we have been doing quite a number of activities through the Directorate of Gender on dealing with issues to do with GBVs. And one of the areas that's being activated on is community empowerment. And I think this is one of the areas that we're working on how do we empower community, so that, you know, they can be able to find a forum that they can talk, they can share, and they can report issues when they come in. And I believe that the data that we have right now is also going to help us in coming up with more viable policies, you know, for tackling the issue of GBVs. Otherwise, I don't have much to say. I'll request that I'll leave, because also have a function. Let's not be, you know, that beating someone is still mapenzi, is hurting. Beating someone is hurting, it's not mapenzi. So I thank all of you. Wale ambao wamekuwa na script hapa, very nice script, very educative, you know, and I think you're going to learn a lot. And the organizers of this forum, I wish maybe next time we can have a huge one, a huge. Watu wengi wajue hii maneno ambayo tunayo the street, because along the way hapa kuna watu wengi wanasuffer kwa hii maneno, they're suffering. So let us also, you know, for those people who are here, please let us share this message to wale ambao don't get a chance to be here. So you are saying, let's live and do what? Let's live and do live. Ukiona kama ni mbaya, please leave so that you can leave. Sio maana hiyo. Toka ndao unaona kama ni mbaya, please don't wait. Tolee hapo na sanduku. Please leave so that you can also leave. So that's a very powerful message that we want to share today, so that we can also save ourselves. As a government, we have been doing quite a number of activities through the Directorate of Gender on dealing with issues to the GBVs. And one of the areas that is being activated on is community empowerment. And I think this is one of the areas that we're working on how do we empower community, so that they can be able to find a forum that they can talk, they can share, and they can report issues when they come in. And I believe that the data that we have right now is also going to help us in coming up with more viable policies, for tackling the issue of GBVs. Otherwise, I don't have much to say. I'll request that I'll leave, because also have a function.
Or how you correct data, because then you get to know changes at personal level, you get to know changes at the community level. This is what makes this study very, very powerful. This study, the agenda was to generate data on adolescents and youth aged 15 to 24 years. That's the group we started with in Nairobi. The primary goal has been to uncover insights into their sexual and reproductive behaviors, including the use of family planning services, topics often considered hidden or unexplored in this particular population. And I want to echo question this area, whether a young person using family planning methods is planning a family or contraceptives. Your sexual reproductive health services, your needs can be shaped and can be informed by those particular methods. So it is not a challenge.
You knew that? Bwana Chief, did you know there is rape in marriages? Unajua mama akisema amechoka ufai kumguza. So challenges ka hizo, madem wanaweza kupata access ya health kwa hospitali akisema amerepiwa na bwanake. Ati amechoka nini?
Na baba akisema amechoka.
Hata baba akisema amechoka sifai kumguza. Ama mnasemaje? Amchokangi. Yeah, so tuko na challenges za sexual reproductive. Pia tuko na challenge when it comes to mental health, si ndio? Wababa tunaongea kweli? Ukikosa kitu mnabonga ama inabidi tu nyama. You're urged to talk. I know it's a challenge, but we are urged to keep on talking about our mental health. Also, si mnajua Trump alifanya ile kitu? So walikat funding ya USAID, so tumeona HIV rate imepanda juu, tumekosa madawa. So that becomes a huge challenge. So ni responsibility yetu kama ma youth, ujiangalie. Wacha kupimana macho. Anaweza kuwa ndio ni mrembo, anaweza kuwa handsome kama Morgan, but huwezi jua. So take responsibility, tumia CD kishindikana.
Means that we started a group of young men and women in 2019. We have followed them every year until last year, getting data from the same individuals. If we start with about 5.8% reporting non-partner based sexual violence. So indeed, this is a serious problem, because this happens in the community when it is not intimate partner related. Worse still, about a quarter of survivors never seek help. Did we see that happening in the skits? Yes, the lady did not want to go to report. And even when she had a chance to report, she was hesitant to bring up that information. It is important to note fear, shame, distrust, and we show the case of distrust. I must say very hard she is to go where? To Dubai, instead of giving somebody that money to eat. Our systems and obstruction of family or community